All right, welcome to another intervention mini lesson. This one is going to be for reading for literature, point one, so text evidence. The goal of this is definitely grades 5 through 9 and could be differentiated from more. So when you get this on Teachers Pay Teachers, it will come with a slide deck, which I'm about to show you, a handout, and then there's an answer key on the back of that handout. So watch out for that. And then this teacher tutorial video. So all of these little mini lessons are gonna, well, let me back up. The purpose of these mini lessons is to have a moment for remediation by standard, right? So really hone in on one standard at a time and really 30 minutes or less. So each one starts off with the bell ringer that's super simple. I know sometimes we always have small groups that maybe are not even our own students, and we need some good wins in the beginning, right? Small wins. So this bell ringer is a true or false about the standard to get their grasp their understanding. It'll give you some insight. Then I want to show them like how does this standard show up on the test and why are we practicing it? So there's 10 different questions. Now, of course, there is more and it could vary by state, so check those out and feel free to change. Now, everything we've done here at MindBridge has been to kind of reinforce this 4-step test taking process. So, of course, in our remediation, we're reviewing that 4-step process. So, if you haven't taught this, it's okay. It's a great first day lesson as well. But this is something that I would recommend looking into long term because this exact lesson is going to go down that 4-step process route. So first step, make a connection. So this text is the last performance. I'd be looking for them to write down on their paper a text to self connection, a text to text, a text to world, right? Those are the different types of connections I'm looking for. Maybe their text to self is they had a performance in their lifetime. Maybe they're tapping into the nervous feelings that they had or something. Or maybe they saw an article about this performance that went really well for New York City or whatever, or maybe like a text to world, like this is the performance of a lifetime for someone, and was able to get a scholarship and they gave back and blah blah blah. So there's really no ceiling with this, right? Push them as far as we can, and the point is that they're tapping into their prior knowledge. They're bringing in that foundation. When they read, it'll be easier to comprehend. All right, so we're gonna set them up for our kind of routine here. This is what every one of our little lessons have, and I do, we do, you do. All right, so I do, we're gonna model the first one. All right, we do very bare minimum highlighting. We show that off. And of course, they're highlighting on their paper as you're doing this. We're going to look for patterns. This is like the meat and the potatoes of it all. So the length, I noticed that A is longer. Parallel, there's none of that going on. That would be if it started off the same. Repetition, none. And then we have positive, negative, neutral. Okay, Maya feeling anxious before the performance is negative. This is positive, positive, neutral. All right, and so we look for if the question wants a negative, right? We're confirming. Then there's only B is your only option right here. So actually that pattern seeking helped us. But then I ask a question. It seems there's only one strong answer. Okay. Oh, I did not ask a question. I thought I was going to ask one here, I think later. So now they're going to do one with their partner. That was a super easy one. All right, so 4 minutes. This is including the highlighting, the breaking down, the patterns, the answering, the reading if they need to, all the above. All right. Now, of course, I left this blank so you could bring someone up to the board and kind of have them share their thinking. But also, here's the answer key. This one seems to be longer. Now, the thing with the length is it's not always the right answer necessarily, but it could be because usually if it's longer, it has more detail. So the question is it factually correct? Parallel, no. Repetition, we have performance, perform, performance. Then we go positive, negative, neutral. Lack of confidence is a negative. We have a neutral. Now, if anything's factual, that's neutral, right? We can't feel if it's a positive or a negative. B, negative. C, positive. D, neutral. Okay, again, Which sentence from the story best reveals her lack of confidence? So again, we're looking for a negative. Yeah, so I said even if you consider the neutrals, like what if we're like, all right, let's just rule those out, like make sure they're not negative. But why is B stronger still? Okay, so have a conversation about that. B is stronger because it shows all the things it needs. Number one, it's about Maya. Two, it shows lack of confidence. And three, it's before the concert. So all of those three things that came from the question, it's, doing in B. All right, so now is them doing it independently. They're going to do 2 questions, 8 minutes. Again, left it blank, but here's the answer key. Okay, this one seems longer. They all start off the same way, parallel. Okay. Now, sometimes there's 2, sometimes there's 3. And again, we're just looking for patterns, trying to decipher, trying to see the test from the test maker's eye. Repetition, no. Positive, negative, neutral. Okay, we don't know what this is. Like, based on the events, what can be inferred about Maya by the end of the performance? Well, we don't know. So let's just see if there's a pattern. This is negative, negative, positive, negative. Okay, interesting. Well, what part of the story should be skimmed to like find the answer? Now, it should be easy because we're going to look for something negative or something positive. All right, so it says at the end of the performance, so we're going to go to the end. There's a picture on the screen. Have the class read or you read. And also I picked out some things to highlight. Okay, so these are all the things that's showing Maya, right? Maya allowed herself to smile without forcing it. She was no longer thinking about the mistakes. She was thinking how much she would miss moments like this, right? So is it positive or negative? They're going to say positive. Well, that made it very easy for the answer. Again, the point of all of this is to practice the test-taking strategies so we can apply them to any text. All right, 4, same thing. This one's the shortest rather than the longest. Parallel, 3 begin the same way. Elena this, Elena that, Elena this. D is different. Repetition, just Elena multiple times. Positive, negative, neutral. Okay, so supportive is positive. You have a positive. We don't know. Positive, positive. Okay. The reason we don't know is like it says Elena whispered, gently nudging Maya's shoulder. We don't know if the gently nudging is for a positive reason or a negative reason. So the question wants evidence to support, right? So what are the weakest 2? So have them try to talk through that. Hopefully they say A and B. There's no proof that Elena is supporting Maya here, and we don't know if the nudge is positive or negative. All right, so which is stronger between C and D? Hopefully they say D because it shows proof of what the question wants, which is supportiveness. All right, and that is it. Little quick mini lesson on literature textual evidence.